Hello friends, today I'm going to show you simple logics in C. So I will walk through two different logics. It's a bit of a simple variable change. First one is like this: on every row it should show the number of elements. See, for example, in first row it shows the value of 1, and coming to second row it shows values of two values, that is nothing but 1 2, and in third row it shows 1 2 3 4, like this. On fourth row it shows 1 2 3 4. If it comes to fifth row, and it shows 1 2 3 4 5. So how to develop this program I will explain, and apart from this I'm going to show you one more logic with the same thing. I will explain that also. So coming to this place, if you observe, in the first row it shows 1, and in the second row it shows two values. These two values are same, 2. It represents the row number. In coming to third row it shows 3 times 3, and fourth row it shows 4 times 4, like this. So how to develop these programs? Let's go to the C editor. I'm going to write the programs now. Oh, sorry. I'm taking a new C program. So for defining rows, I'm using a variables called ij. These two represents the rows and columns. The technique behind this scenario is nothing but, I will explain you in detail. It's really simple. If you design like this, let me draw with green. It is a bit of a grid, right? See here, it's a bit of grid type of architecture. If you see like this, so it has a collection of rows and columns. So for that purpose, what I'm going to do is I'm defining two variables called rows for one and columns for two. Okay, and the logic here is, on every row, if you observe, first row will have only one column, right? One column is filled on first row. Coming to second row, it fills two columns. See here, one column, two column. Coming to third row, it fills three column, 1 2 3. Got it? So what value it is going to fill is a separate variable. Let's say ij is nothing but row and column, and the value will become x. Okay, so I'm using these three values. And what is the limit of this grid? So say now we are showing only 4, so I am hard coding that 4 value also. So I am taking one more variable called x. Now I'm taking 4 rows, right? Nothing but 4 rows and I plus plus, and also I have to take columns. So here the technique is, columns should start with 0 and should not exceed with row size. Got it? So for that purpose I am putting j columns should less than or equal to rows, j plus plus. Now I am printing the values. Printf, what is the value means, for example, x should become 1 till first row, right? As you know, on first row it should 1, so I am printing the same. Oh, sorry, comma x. And after the row, ended, we have to switch to second row, right? So it is nothing but /n. Moving on to next line, and the value should increase whenever it moves to next line. The value should increase. So for that purpose, I'm increasing x equal to x plus plus. You can write down like this. Now see the output, how it comes. Oh, something is there. Oh, we missed the compound statement. After this, we have to close main also. Now if you see the output, see 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 4, second logic what I am saying, it was printed like this. But now I want to get the first logic. 1 after 1 you have to get 1 2, then 1 2 3, like that if I want. It is simple change of variable. I will show you where you need to change. Is very easy. You have to put this expression, okay. Here, and also every time you have to make x value becomes 1. So I'm making x equals to 1. Now see the output, 1 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4, like this. I hope you got the logic. Thanks for watching.